Yeah, what's up, everybody? And just this morning, I heard on the news that the Trinity guy has been, detained till after Salah. Despite that, I understand that the guy is a Muslim. He needs to be with his family for Salah celebration. But there's nothing we can do when the judiciary, the people in authority, are doing their job. Even when we have complaint or when we are not satisfied with their decision, there's nothing we can do. Remember, we are the one that say, okay, these are the right people to lead us to make decision for us. If at all we are not satisfied with their decision at this stage, we have to, find a way to bear with them and let them continue to do their job. What I just think we need to learn, all Nigerians, first and foremost, let me say everybody, whether you are a content creator, whether you are not, everybody has one hidden story that they know that they can't say out, they can't tell anyone. One or two hidden story that they kept to themselves. Or maybe I should rather say there's something, a clip that some people may have in their phone and they don't think it is appropriate to let others see it. Many people have things in their phone that they don't know what to do with it, and they want somebody that don't know them to see it. But if possible, they cover their faces or their face so that people can see and enjoy it if they like without seeing their faces. And some just want to use this as to pass message that this kind of thing exists. The case of Trinity, there is something that we all do back camera at the backstage. There are things that we do backstage that it is normal for everybody. But when the crime comes, when it comes forbidden, it is when you make it open, you make it in front of camera. There are so many bad behaviors that people, even respected people in society, do backstage off camera. But when it comes to bad behavior, it is when it's being filmed, showcased to the world. That is when people can point a finger at whoever is in the video to say, you, what you did is wrong. You are a bad person. You are this, you are that. Meanwhile, everybody know or do that behind camera or off camera. Now, first and foremost, I would like to say to anyone, if you have some video that you are kind of feeling reluctant whether you should post or delete it or just leave it in your phone, if that question to you cannot answer, I think you just hold on with whatever the material is. Don't post it. Use Trinity as an example. There are so many people that have some clips, videos in their phone or camera. They are thinking, should I post this thing? Anything that you have that you are thinking about people, what would they say? Anything that you know that it may not go well with at least 5 to 10 people, I think you should be careful. It's better you just hold on to it, don't post it. Now, I'm back on the Trinity guy. The Trinity guy has crew that work with him. And I want to tell everybody that one of those crew will know that this thing may get, backlash and may not be accepted in society. But because creating content is very hard, and if you run out of ideas and you cannot give yourself time to think or do research so that you can figure out what you need to do or what will be appropriate in our society, what will be acceptable in our society, that becomes problem. I think it's always important for everybody not to be in haste at all time, to take their time. Like myself as an example, we are always in haste to get numbers, to get numbers, to get numbers. Yes, many people want to see, but would they accept that? That's the question. Anything that you are creating and you know yourself that what I'm creating, man, is it has some, some things that are not appropriate, or would not be, that may not be acceptable in society. If you know that yourself, please don't push out that kind of clothes. So that is what I think people should know. Creating content is a serious task, but it is good to be guided on how to go about it. And one thing that I think is important, it is better you just do normal thing that everybody does than to put what people don't do. You have to be unique, yes, but out of what everybody does, there's your uniqueness of you in that what everybody does that you do. That will be you. Your own unique, your own identity will be in there. That your uniqueness will be there. Now, if for example, if your primary goal is to get numbers, multiple numbers, within short period of time, then those things that you are doing is what you'll be doing. You want to think out of the box, so that when you think out of the box, whatever people do, your own will be different from what regular people does. And when you do that, you should know that it's either you receive credit for that or you receive backlash from that. And everybody know that these days what is trend now is negativity. Now, when you do what others are not doing, what you are doing something that make you unique, you will stand out. And when you get credit for what make you unique, you accept it. And when you get backlash for what make you unique, you have to take it. If you need your video to go from 0 to 20 million or billions in number, in view, in likes, in comments within a short period of time, you know what people does? There are crazy things that you need to do that will make you, go quicker, faster to get your numbers. Let me give you an example. Like what Trinity guy does when he's discussing his manhood with a young girl. That is what make number go faster. But that does not justify good example in our society. More people will want to see it, but they don't like it. There are some things that you put out. People want to see it, but they don't like it. Sorry to use example of my sister Tiwa Savage. Nobody wants to see that kind of video. Nobody likes that kind of video. Nobody wants to see that kind of video, but they want to see it. Like myself, I don't like it. I don't like asking for that kind of video. But with style, I ask somebody, let me see it. I don't like to see, but I want to see. There are some videos that if you do wrong move, you make a wrong move to achieve that video, people know that no, that route you took is crazy, is not good. But they want to see how you arrive, how you start, how you arrive at that place. They want to see. So by wanting to see, that video will move faster. The things that can really create views for people, for content creator, like you just look for somebody that is well respected in the society, say something terrible about the person and still stand on what you said. Look at important person, attack the person and stand. It's not to attack and disappear. Attack and stay and be ready to face the consequences. You'll be famous for bad reasons. Look for president, say something bad about president, you'll be famous, but people will not like it. Many people will not like it. Attack another family that are doing well, you'll be famous, people will not like it. Naked yourself on the streets, post it online, because if you don't post it online, only people on that street will see it. But when you wear your clothes, the other street, nobody will recognize you. But when you post it online, even after you put on your clothes, people will still recognize you, say, "Nah, this guy," because that face is unique. There are crazy things that we need to be very careful of. Social media move like train, like plane. If you want to do anything, you can do it in your bedroom without letting it out. Even if you do it in your bedroom and you record it, definitely you have automatically push yourself out there. People would, relate your face to what they see. My advice is, we all know that it's hard facing camera to display. It takes courage. But I think we need to use this as an example for all of us to learn that whatever you want to do, be positive about whatever you want to do. You can see some musicians, they do anyhow, they will be famous quickly. But can that sustain them? No matter how you see it, if you start with madman, by the time you grow older, you can't continue being mad like you started. That thing will drop. The people that knows you will know you, but the coming generation, their things will have changed. They don't even want to look your side, no matter what anybody wants to say. They don't even see you as relevant person. So you just be careful that nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. On creating content, it is always in our mind to say, let me do something that will stand out. Let me do something that will shock people. But let's take it slow. Sometimes if you do something that will shock people, that thing may come back and shock you. We need to be very careful. So I don't have too much to say on that. And what I want to say is this: the people in charge of the case, I understand what they are trying to do. They don't have anything against the Trinity guy, but the problem they have with him is to bring another family, another life to his personal interest, because that little child needs to be protected, needs to get justice, so that nobody will stand up tomorrow and come and copy what Trinity guy has done. Because to some people, there's nothing bad in what he has done, so they are ready to do their own. And that thing, it is not okay in our society. That is what the law enforcement are trying to find out or to do, because you put them there to make sure that they correct all the rotten problem the rotten iron on Nigeria. So they want to make sure that they are on our side. So we are not happy with what happened to the Trinity guy, but we just need to learn from him. Just like Jesus Christ, he came and show us the way. So Trinity guy has shown that this is not the way you people should follow. I know that after this, you will see he will be dropping something that is not dangerous to him and his family as well, because he wouldn't be arrested or invited by police anymore for this kind of thing. This is not something that anyone should be proud of. Let's learn from the Trinity guy that yes, he has done it, but he is passing a message, and the police and the judiciary are passing a message that this country is not a lawlessness country. We need to respect the law of our country. So all those messages, please, let's understand it, and let's see how we all can learn and do the right thing. Not only president needs to do the right thing, not only governor needs to do the right thing. All of us, all the parastatals, all the civil servants, all the business owner, all the entrepreneur, all the CEOs, all the MDs, all the chairman, everybody needs to do the right thing. And for those of you that think Nigeria is a lawlessness country, that's not true. If you have a case that is not complicated, the law is blind. It's not looking into anybody's face. The law will just assume that the evidence you put before me and the evidence the other person put before me, this is how it needs to go. We just give you the judgment. If there is a complicated cases, that is when you see like election case, where you see there's some material somewhere, there's something somewhere, or there is somebody that needs to testify, all those things. But this is very straight. So there is a serious way on how there is a way judiciary works. They are very serious about what they do. They know what they do. They are professional. If your case is not complicated, they give you straight judgment. But when you have complicated cases, that is when they will be, looking for fair hearing, where they need to make sure they balance all the, acquisition from, well, I don't know the right word, all the necessary information from from the both party. But at this Trinity case, they said people have been complaining. People have been complaining about his content. Sometimes some people, they don't like shock. We are not talking about people that are consuming the content. We are not talking about the people consuming the content. We are talking about the people, the victim, people that felt the shock, but at the end of the day, they were compensated. They are happy. But what happens if at the point of receiving that shock, they lose their life? What happened? Have you ever thought of that? So those are the critical angles we need to look it from. There are other way you can make people laugh. There are other way you can make people happy. There are other way you can, prank person. But don't go extreme. So what I'm going to do now on this video, I'm going to put some clips, not clips, photos of Trinity guy, and if I could, if I see any clip. Okay, what I want to do is that I remember when Trinity guy started, he wasn't doing this kind of heavy videos when he started. But as things grow, things change, so I can't blame him for changing his craft. But I just want him to take it easy. Once he return, take it easy. People will continue to show him love, and I wish everybody the best of luck. And I know that Trinity guy don't have issue that much, but he just need to get advice from the people that invited him, so that they can share knowledge and tell him, if you don't know that this is wrong, that now you know this is wrong, these are the things you should be doing. But I want everybody to know now that all of us, we lack access to information. I'm telling you the fact. Some people that we seek advice from, or we meet to enlighten us, some of them don't know jack. And if you meet somebody that don't know anything, whatever the person knows is what they tell you. And I would like to say, like police said, a lot of people have been complaining about Trinity. All of you that love Trinity, this is the time to send message to police as well. Let them know that you appreciate what they are doing, and they should please give him second chance. You understand? And also, don't expect any dangerous attempts from Trinity. Whatever he gives you, accept it and show love to him. That's what I want everybody to know. God bless Nigeria. God bless everybody.